Let us pray. Creator God, on this day of celebration, we give thanks for the rich inheritance we have received from this university, for the wisdom and encouragement of those who have opened our minds, challenged our perceptions, and enriched our learning, and for family and friends who have supported us and encouraged us to achieve our goals, we give our thanks. Bless all our graduates this day, those who will use their newfound wisdom to push back the frontiers of science, to develop the use of new technology for the benefit of all, and to plan and engineer an exciting new future. Inspire those who will promote greater understanding of our physical world and the workings of the human body, those who will use their gifts for the relief of suffering and for the health care of all humanity. For all our graduates, we give thanks. May they meet each new opportunity with a bold and daring spirit and find happiness in all that they do. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. As Principal and Vice-Chancellor of the University, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all this morning, and a special pleasure to see the hall here so full. You have a very special role. This is the first of 6 ceremonies this week, and so you really have to get us off to a good start. And by that I mean, hopefully, as graduates, you will be enthusiastically supporting your colleagues as they come onto the stage. And if you are friends or relatives of our graduates, please be enthusiastic in your support for all those graduating this morning, and especially so for your loved ones and friends. Now, normally this ceremony would be presided over by our Chancellor. And last year, our Chancellor of 11 years, Lord Naren Patel, retired from the role. We have since that time appointed Dame Jocelyn Bell Burnell as our new Chancellor, but she will not join us until September. So in my final year as Principal, I have the great pride in being able to preside over these summer graduation ceremonies. So it will be perhaps as poignant an occasion for me as it is for many others in the room. But I'm pleased to say that we have some words of wisdom from Dame Jocelyn, our incoming Chancellor, to begin this ceremony. I'm hoping.
Congratulations to everybody who's graduating today. My name's Jocelyn Bell Burnell. I'm to be the next Chancellor of the University of Dundee. But sadly, because of a previous commitment, I can't be with you today. I hope you have a great day. Congratulations on your degree, and congratulations to all those who have supported you and helped you through your course and through your time as a student.
Thank you, Dame Jocelyn. I call upon Vice Principal Professor Nick Beach to address the Assembly. Nick.
Vice-Chancellor, Lord Provost, graduands, honorary graduate, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start by welcoming you all to our graduation ceremony, and to those of you who are here for the first time, I'd like to extend a warm welcome on behalf of the City and the University of Dundee. You have arrived in one of the world's must-visit places, a status accorded to Dundee this year by no less than the Wall Street Journal, Lonely Planet, CNN and The Guardian, amongst others. So, you are all trendsetters, and we are delighted to see you here. These are indeed exciting times for the city, and a sign that we are firmly on the rise. Much of this current excitement, of course, has grown up around the imminent opening of the V&A Dundee, housed in Kengo Kumar's magnificent building at the heart of our waterfront, and the concept of bringing this world-renowned museum to Dundee originated here at the university. We have worked with local and national partners to make it happen. It is a project that has the potential to transform the city. We are also a key driving force behind the Tay Cities deal, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to transform not just the city, but our region. With a £1.83 billion in funding from the government, public and private sector sources, set to deliver as many as 15,000 job opportunities in Angus, Dundee, Perth and Kinross, and Fife. Our commitment to innovation and the global recognition of our expertise in life and biomedical sciences and forensics is at the heart of this deal, because transformation is the core of our mission here at the university. We transform lives by the creation, sharing, and application of knowledge. And you, our students, soon to be our graduates, are at the forefront of that. I hope that in your years here, you have experienced that sense of transformation. You will have gained new knowledge and skills that you can now take into the world. You will have found new friends, possibly even life partners. As you cross the stage today, I hope you will feel that your time here in Dundee has equipped you to take your next step with confidence, a spirit of adventure, to be bold, to be creative, to be innovative, and to make your own impact. This is the most important day in our academic calendar. Seeing you, our new graduates, cross the stage after your years of dedication and hard work is a proud moment for all of us, as it is for your family and friends who are here to support you today. You are leaving one of the world's top 200 universities, one which offers teaching and student experience which is consistently ranked amongst the very best in the United Kingdom. In the inaugural Teaching Excellence Framework, the assessment of teaching quality for UK universities, we received the Gold Award, the highest possible. Our research has global impact, from discovering new drugs to tackle diseases like malaria and helping the poorest people around the world, to opening up a new level of performance at the Large Hadron Collider in CERN, a link that also gives our students the opportunity to work on Earth's biggest science experiment. We are amongst Europe's most innovative universities. We have been named the world's most influential pharmaceuticals research institution, ahead of the likes of MIT and Berkeley. We are also rated one of the very best universities in the UK for graduate prospects, based on the number of our graduates who go on to graduate level employment or further study. Our community is also increasingly an international one. Our roots are distinctly Scottish, but we work on a global stage. We have students and staff who come to Dundee from over 140 countries. That is nearly 3/4 of the countries in the world. Many of the nationalities that make up our community are represented in the hall today. And with distance learners everywhere from the US to Kenya to New Zealand, and pioneering partnerships in universities in China, Singapore and elsewhere, it's clear that our outlook will be ever more international in the future. Every one of these achievements is driven by a strong sense of community that exists here. A community which focuses on diversity and inclusiveness with a shared quest for academic excellence. You will have experienced this yourself during your studies with us, and I hope that you continue to feel part of it in the years to come. At the University of Dundee, community is central to our strategy. It is at the heart of everything we do, and our graduates are an important part of that community. As global ambassadors with lifelong membership of the University of Dundee, you should always consider that this is your university. Take pride in that membership and share your passion for the university and connection to the City of Dundee in the years ahead. As you receive your degrees and then step out into the world as a graduate and ambassador for the University of Dundee, know that we, your university community of fellow graduates, students and staff, wish you the very best for the future. Thank you and many congratulations.
I call upon Dr. Andrew Hall from the School of Dentistry.
Vice-Chancellor, before the dental graduands are presented, I will ask them to assent to a declaration that they will maintain traditional standards of professional conduct. Will the dental graduands please stand? I solemnly promise to use, to the best of my knowledge and ability, the art and science of my profession for the good of those under my care, to make the preservation and restoration of their health my constant aim. I shall keep secret anything I see or hear in my practice that should not be divulged. I shall constantly endeavour to improve my knowledge and skills within my profession and to share useful discoveries with my fellow practitioners, whom I promise to hold in fraternal regard. These things I shall do for the benefit of those whom I seek to serve and for the honour of the profession I now join. Do you make this promise?
I call upon the Dean of the School of Dentistry, Professor Mark Hector.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the pleasure to present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery, Sarah Abu Bakr, Alina Ali, Amy Beggs, Nadia Kassi, Sydney Cassidy, Yasmin Cole, Benjamin Cosgrove, Aoife Crumley, Sarah Davidson, Sarah Deacon, Marie-Louise Dugan, Rebecca Douglas, Robert Dunlop, Sarah Falconer, Emma Findlay, Jacqueline Fraser, Sarah Frederick, Mark Gardner, Jack Gardner, Gemma Gore, Ria Gore, Laura Goulet, Rachel Grieve, Abdul Masri, Darren Hill, Ailey Kunil, Duncan Lockie, Stephanie Loke, Marilyn Louis, Neil Marshall, Emma McCullum, Connor McCluskey, Luke McGeehan, Maeve McVicker, Jane Meldrum, James Middleton, Suzanne Miller, Garrett Mills, Rachel Milne, Jack Mollison, Rebecca Morris, Ailey Murray, Imran Nissar, Michael Noawika, Craig Noteman, Ingvild Ofstad, Kiran Pithwa, Emma Pushman, Mark Rankin, Ziad Rossai, Ema Short, Jennifer Smiley, Omar Telly, Alison Thompson, Jamil Torofadar, Sarah Valentin, Inge van der Heijden, Sunil Varma, Callum Weir, Emma Welsh, and Camille Young. And for the Bachelor of Science, Emily Louis, Kirsty McComb, Kirsten MacDonald, Zoe Morris, Rebecca Reed, Tyra Simpson, and Paulina Valika. For the Master of Dental Science, Amar Al-Shalabi. Walid Al-Hawiti. Nigel Fernandez. Asfiya Ilyas. Gamal Nasser. Sana Al-Haji. Naji Al-Harithi. Bandar Al-Rashidi. Khulud Bakshir. Hussein Bakar. Basim Mosen. Ryan Sharker. Mohammed Abdel Hamid. Mohammed Al-Adawi. Ahmed Al-Aktash. Mohammed Isa. Moataz El-Shahabi. Ahmed Mahmoud. Basil Mufti. And for the Master of Science by Research, Evelyn Dunbar. And for the Doctor of Philosophy, get into place, Abdul Allah Arbi. Wijdan El Manasir. Paulina Popleti Pachuco. And Kerry Richardson.
I call upon Professor Ian Stewart from the School of Science and Engineering.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Master of Engineering with Honours, Kirsten Bailey. Callum Brownlee. Liam Duffy. Matthew Fleming. Francis Ireland. Michalis Karas. Robert Lockhart. Finlay McLean. Anthony Mitchell. Heather Ray. Michael Reed. Christopher For the degree of Master of Mathematics with Honours, Rahim Beg. Michael Dimitrov. Andrew Fraser. For the degree of Master of Science with Honours, Imogen Stafford. Mark Donachie. Amy Morton. Graham Nichol. Michael Taylor. For the degree of Engineering with Honours, Mohammed Ahmed. Fraser Lundy. Martin Main. Cameron Brown. Dylan Dodds. Ian Gavin. Pedram Armagan. David Gow. Nicholas Hinckley. Dogus Herdoganalglun. Rory Irvin. Lauren Kersley. Andrew Lawrence. Samuel McNeil. Crawford Ritchie. Sean Roft. Christian Sloot. Rachel Stewart. James Adam. Caitlin Adams. Kieran Allardyce. Ahmed Alulu. Suleiman Badmus. Michael Baird. Tabitha Barraclough. Jamie Bell. Greg Cherry. Ronan Craig. Neil Cunningham. Scott Dickerson. Hamish Duff. Taliesin Farrar. Sol Garrett Hannah. Aidan Gill. Elpida Geka. Laird Hiles. Scott Hunter. Connor Ingram. Kieran Kane. Hassan King. Peter Kirkwood. Benjamin Knight. Ross Leslie. Stuart Lowe. Alistair MacDonald. Alexander Malone. Kevin Marangi. Rory Martin. Catherine MacLeod. Liam Milne. Daniel Mitchell. Nathan Nelson. Matthew O'Gorman. Duncan O'Hara. Ayula Oshodi. William Reid. Sarah Robertson. Callum Robson. Declan Rutter. Curtis Sellier. Kevin Shaw. Neil Sivright. James Steen. And Josh Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Callan Torlov. Connor MacArthur. Stuart Poole. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Chloe Anderson. Jennifer Ball. Rebecca Craig. Amy Dougal. Amy Haddock. Kiara Jones. Fiona Mackay. Tara McLaughlin. Rachel Miller. Jolie Nichol. Madeline Pitcaithley. Craig Rioch. Rebecca Simpson. Pavel Stakara. Una Stenzeit. Parissa Tajali. Megan Turner. Melissa Walkinshaw. Kirsten Wallace. Sarah West. Karim Akeju. Daniel Brereton. Finlay Brooker. Karsten Chain. Erin Coy. Joshua Kaur. Joe Davis. Dominic Dreszkowski. Sean Faulkner. Rebecca Farquhar. Gary Gillespie. Reese Hovell. Ramesh Karendesh. Daniel Kinnaird. Krasimir Kostov. Adam Mannion. Nathan McMahon. Adam Murray. Craig Neely. Thomas Neal. Declan Patullo. Rory Raper. James Reed. Thomas Robinson. Brodie Ross. Peter Saleh. Aaron Simon. Brian Stevenson. Sean Stewart. Christopher Sutherland. Robert Tully. Daniel Ward. Jimmy Westerholm. Gemma White. Danielle Williams. Asha Witchin. Mila Georgieva. Ronan Joy. Atanas Shilingirov. Kan Gafaroglu. Eric Jenny. Musa Kolo. Kerr McPherson. Rory McGowan. Alan McKinley. Glenn Morrison. Ian Morton. Callum Nicholson. Vivi Persison. Philip Schnell. Javier Sequia. Stuart Huddy. Fiona Alexander. Aidan Cochrane. Lily Dan. Sarah Jones. Daniel Key. Ernestina Lazowski. Anne Kristen Lillygraven. Emma McRae. Rachel McClure. Caitlin McConnon. Rachel McGarvey. Grain O'Neill. Claire Louise Robertson. Kimberly Robertson. Amber Smith. Emma Smith. Amy Taylor. Dagmara Kukauke. Louis Marie Matthews. Connor McKillop. Callum MacDonald. Fergus Spence. Ethan Hawkins. Patricia Rosman. James Brymer. David Fallow. Jennifer Haley. Rory Mackenzie. Tamsanka Moyo. Julia Sizova. Nathan Somerville. Claire Woodhead. Colin Chapman. Simon Home. Murray Mackay. Catherine Robertson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Abby Cotton. Ivelo Atanosov. Mehdi Murphy. Kirsty Dinsmore. Nicole Curry. For the Diploma of Higher Education, Lyle Oxton. For the degree of Master of Science, Oluwatamolilo Adekoya. Ali Farhat. Nuttaporn Pradit Pod. Pongpan Tantipun. David Bartholomew. Andrew Brooks. Michael O'Can. Catherine Gilcour. Martin Langosh. Jason Scavash. David Tyler. Theodorus Van Cray. Helen Taylor. Abdul Hadi Al-Sharani. Amy Gallagher. For the degree of Master of Science by Research, Katie Larner. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Thera al-Baghdadi. Catarina dos Santos. Jieling Chen. Vivian Lira. Benjamin Gorman. Chris Hillman. Miriam Ritchie. Fraser Stewart. Matthews Turk. Owen Vickery. Ki Wang. Simeon Wilkie.
Thank you, Professor Stewart. I call upon the Vice Principal.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to invite you to confer their degrees in absence upon candidates who have been unable to attend this ceremony.
By the authority of the Senate, I confer these degrees.
Now, much of this ceremony today is relatively formal, but we're aware that that is only a partial reflection of student life, which obviously should and does include quite a lot of fun and excitement. And in a moment, I'll ask you to congratulate each other not with the polite applause that we've been doing so far, but by making as much noise as possible. Anything is allowed, as long as, I'm told, as long as it doesn't breach fire regulations. Now, you've worked incredibly hard to be here today, but others have supported you. In reaching this point of graduation, it's a big part of the whole purpose of the academic staff and the other staff of the university who see this as a major part of success. And for your families and friends who have helped you through both the tough times and the good times, today is clearly very special. So this is your chance to let them hear how much their support means to you and to congratulate each other. So make as much noise as possible and congratulations.
Thank you, Nick. I don't know why that always works, but it does. So well done, everybody. You've got us off to a resounding start. I call upon Professor Anna Lou Waller to present the honorary graduand for the degree of Doctor of Laws.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Doctor of Laws, Honoris Causa, Martin Pistorius. Mandela, Gandhi, Malala. I don't have control of the PowerPoint. It's very disconcerting. Can we have slide 2, please? It's terrible not having control. Thank you. Mandela, Gandhi, Malala, individuals who inspire, not only by their actions, but how they respond to the loss of liberty. Martin Pistorius is someone who inspires, whose life experience speaks to us of fortitude and forgiveness. Martin and his siblings, David and Kim, grew up in South Africa. At the age of 12, Martin fell ill with an undiagnosed brain infection, leaving him in a virtual coma. In his autobiography, Ghost Boy, Martin describes the love of his family as they fed and watered, wiped and cleaned him. Slowly, Martin began to regain his awareness. But with that awareness came horror. Horror in realizing that his attempts to nod and smile were ignored. This was followed by bitter disappointment. And so he retreated into himself in order to survive the physical, the emotional, and the sexual abuse he suffered when at the daycare centre or in respite. Labelled a vegetable, an imbecile, viewed as being unable to understand or respond. Martin was treated like a pot plant. It took 13 and a half years before Werner, a relief carer, made meaningful eye contact with Martin. As she shared her own stories with him, treating him as a human being, Werner became convinced that Martin's eyes were the window to his soul. At the age of 25, Martin was introduced to simple switches, which allowed him to access communication symbols. And with the support of staff at the Centre for Augmentative and Alternative Communication, AAC for short, at the University of Pretoria, Martin learned how to read and write again. Literacy opened doors to education, and he rediscovered his love of electronics, gaining qualifications in digital networks and web development. In 2003, Martin began working at the centre as a consultant and web developer. And then he fell in love over Skype with Joanna. And they were married in 2009. In terms of fairy stories and love stories, this would be the end. An inspirational story, yes. But what elevates Martin to an individual who inspires is that despite being silenced, despite experiencing unimaginable pain and degradation, he has not succumbed to bitterness or resentfulness, but has emerged as a true gentleman who inspires others with his tenacity and humbleness. Ghost Boy was published in 2011 and has been translated into 28 languages, topping the bestseller lists in New York, Germany, and Japan. He has been invited to talk worldwide and has been recognized for his extraordinary leadership and support of AAC worldwide. As a computer science graduate, I forgot to say that he graduated with a first-class honours degree from the University of Hertfordshire in 2013. So as a computer scientist, Martin has been recognised by the World Wide Web Consortium for his contribution to web accessibility. We have also benefited from Martin's experience. He gave a moving Margaret Harris lecture on religion last year, and he serves as an advisor on our research projects. His story has inspired some of you sitting here as you took modules on assistive technology. Communication is the essence of being human. Martin reminds us that when we cannot detect a reliable response in someone with complex physical disabilities, that person is still a person who has the potential to feel, think, and communicate. He reminds us that we do not exist in a vacuum. We need others to provide the support and encouragement to reach our potential. Family, and it's wonderful to have Martin's parents, Joan and Rodney, and his wife, Joanna, with us today. And also strangers who can rescue us, even if they don't know they are doing so. But above all, Martin reminds us that despite being imprisoned and subjected to the most harrowing experiences, the ability to forgive and to use one's experiences to make a difference in the world, that is the mark of someone truly inspirational. To end with words of a fellow South African, Nelson Mandela, for to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to invite you to confer upon Martin Pistorius the degree of Doctor of Laws.
Martin, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Professor Wahler. I am deeply touched. Vice-Chancellor, graduates and guests, I am exceedingly grateful, delighted and frankly, still a little astonished to be here. I am truly honored and incredibly humbled to accept this honorary doctoral degree from the University of Dundee. I would like to congratulate all of you graduating today. It is a privilege to be part of your graduation. I have fond memories of my graduation ceremony a few years ago. I was asked to deliver the thank-us speech on behalf of my fellow students. This forced me to pause and reflect on my time at university, the friendships made, the long days and late nights, all I had learned, and perhaps most significantly, how I had grown and developed as a person through the experience. That added sense of confidence, the clarity, insight, and sense of accomplishment. Attributes which I hope you too now share, ones that will serve you well as you continue on your career path. Ultimately, it is about the path we travel that gives meaning to these moments of achievement and celebration. As Professor Wahler alluded to, my journey through life has been somewhat unusual. Through my experiences, I have learned how fundamental the ability to communicate is. For it is through communication that the person within can shine their light into the world. Connecting with others, sharing thoughts, ideas, and feelings. Communication is not only about expressing yourself, but the ability to be still and truly listen to another. For true communication increases understanding and creates a more caring and compassionate world. My experiences have made me acutely aware of how one person can make a difference, even through the simplest actions. A smile, a kind word or unexpected act can be truly transformative. They certainly have for me. Even if that was to feel better in a moment of despair. We all have moments of despair, and I have been through many dark times. Through this I discovered that there is always hope. Hope is the glimmer of light within the oppressive darkness. Hope helps us to focus on the future, and to dream about something better. However, hope without faith can become a self-defeating monster. For it is faith that enables hopes to become realized. Faith, that belief and trust in God, knowing that one way or another, things will always work out for the best. Embrace and enjoy each moment of your life. We have much to be grateful for, and at the end of the day, all any of us has is this moment. Be kind and compassionate to yourself and others. Never underestimate the power of the mind, the importance of love and faith, and to never stop dreaming. Thank you.
Thank you, Martin, for those inspiring words. And I'm sure you would be the first to say thank you also to your family who are here today. And it's great to see you here to watch and to listen to Martin receiving his degree today. Now, we always close our ceremonies with a highlight. And that highlight is our choir, who stand or sit at the moment behind me. Our choir have a reputation for summing up the content of a graduation and for, I think, grasping the essence of what graduation is all about by their choice of songs and the words that they apply to them. I'm sure today is going to be no exception. The choir. Thank you. I declare this academic ceremony closed.